Rescue 911 was a docudrama TV series that aired on CBS from 1989 to 1996. The episodes ran for 60 minutes and involved multiple stories of emergency situations that involved 911 calls. Reruns of the series continue to air in 2023 but are trimmed down to 30 minutes, still containing the stories from the original run. All of the stories that were lost from season 1 through 6 have appeared online, but one of them has yet to be found. The missing story in question was shown on the original broadcast for season 2, episode 8, which aired on November 13th, 1990 on CBS. The story contained an Oregon man discovering his infant son's bedroom on fire and that he must break through 2 windows to try and save him. A viewer who recalled the story mentioned that the fire was caused by an electrical cord in the child's room. In reruns, this story was replaced by a repeat story from season 1 where a woman is trapped in a smoke-filled house after her TV catches on fire. The episode contained 3 other stories that were found. Disney's 1951 film adaptation of Alice in Wonderland had actually been planned since the 1930s, which would have made it Disney's first ever animated film. The film was ultimately released during '51, and many drafts of the film have been released throughout the years. The 1939 draft in particular has a very interesting history. The artwork for the draft was done by British artist David Hall, a script was created by Al Perkins, and songs by Frank Churchill. There was an animatic for the film which included a full voice cast. David Hall's illustrations for the film can actually be found in Walt Disney's Surprise Package, which was a book containing a telling of the original Alice in Wonderland story. The 1995 archive collection Laserdisc also contained a recreation of the animatic of the film, but it was incomplete as the last quarter of the script was missing. With all this being said, Walt Disney turned down the draft due to the characters of Wonderland being too monstrous while also being hard to animate. The overall tone was apparently more grim and frightening, and characters like the Mad Hatter and the March Hare were violent towards Alice. Alice would also be attacked by a horde of birds and placed in a guillotine at the end. Obviously, Disney dropped this and changed it for the more modern and lighthearted adaptation we have now. From time to time, pieces of this early draft have appeared, but not the full thing. The plot of this draft is known from the animatic, but no footage has actually been released. Disney's Learning Adventures Winnie the Pooh Good Day and Good Night and Time to Rhyme were 2 direct-to-DVD specials set to be released in late 2006. A trailer appeared in various Disney DVD releases at the time containing fully animated sequences, both of which were cancelled for unknown reasons. Aside from that, there is almost no information regarding the episodes. A rough cut of one of the episodes, Good Day, Good Night, can be found here on YouTube, but only features the beginning of the episode. This was uploaded by composer Will Zatra, and later in 2014, Annie Rosevier, who rescored the music, uploaded a later section. With this information, it's valid to assume that these episodes were very close to completion. It's unlikely that the entirety of the rough cuts will surface, as those videos are meant for showcase purposes. The Golden Ticket is an opera based on the 1964 novel Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. The opera was partially commissioned by Roald Dahl's wife, Felicity Dahl. It premiered at the Opera Theater of St. Louis on June 13, 2010. Following performances were held at the Wexford and the Atlanta Opera in October 2010 and March 2012. A full audio recording featuring the Atlanta Opera cast was made in March 2012 and was officially released later that year. Short video clips used for promotional material and numerous stills have surfaced, but a full-length video recording of the show has yet to be found. Doodle Doo is a British preschool series which aired on CBeebies from 2006 to 2010. Each episode featured Chris Corcoran, a Welsh comedian and radio broadcaster. In the episodes, he taught 3 puppets, Dib Dab, Stick, and Scribble, how to make arts and crafts. Recurring sections throughout the episodes featured 2 sandworms that lived inside a pirate's chest and used their trails to make pictures in the sand. Some sections also featured real-life children playing with the craft of the week, and the show included original songs that would be performed at the end of each episode. There are said to be 46 episodes of Doodle Doo, and numerous episodes were recovered and uploaded to YouTube in 2020 by Media Recover and 90s Kids Fan. This was followed by even more episodes getting uploaded all throughout 2021 by channels VHS Dump, Media Finder and Publisher, and Children's BBC Programming. Although out of the said to be 46 episodes, there are still 6 missing. Rocky and Bullwinkle originally began as a series titled Rocky and His Friends, which premiered on ABC in 1959. The show switched over to NBC in 1961 and rebranded as The Bullwinkle Show due to the fact that Bullwinkle was the most popular character of the main duo. This new version of the series saw the inclusion of a new segment that featured a live-action Bullwinkle puppet. The Bullwinkle puppet hosted the segment and would read viewer mail as well as poke fun at celebrities and just goof around. Bullwinkle apparently went too far, as at one point Bullwinkle told viewers to remove the knobs from the TV set so they could be able to tune in to next week's show. It was reported that around 20,000 young children complied with this, causing NBC to receive a ton of letters from angry parents. The week after this, Bullwinkle told viewers to glue the knobs back on and ended up getting pulled from the show. As the series continued to transform over the years, the Bullwinkle puppet segments ended up getting lost in the mix. Although some Bullwinkle puppet segments have made their way to DVD releases of the series as bonus content, it is likely that there are still many segments that are still missing. Furby Cliffhanger cartoons were a series of animated shorts located on the Furby website from 1999 to 2003. The shorts were known as cliffhangers on the website, and the series actually ran for a year with 6 episodes, each with 2 parts. The series' premise followed a Furby that would be thrown into a situation, and the first part of the episode would end on a cliffhanger. Fans then could write a conclusion to the story, which would be the part 2. After a few weeks passed, the best one would be chosen and then animated, as well as the winner's name being displayed with a message congratulating them. Most of these cliffhangers can be found on the Wayback Machine and YouTube, but some of these cartoons remain lost. The Big Race being completely lost, Furby in Egypt's first part being lost, and finally Furby Goes Back to School's second part being unconfirmed. Blue's Clues is an American children's television show that ran on Nickelodeon from September 8, 1996 to August 6, 2006. Blue's Clues is about a dog named Blue and her owner Steve. The show has seen a new actor in replacement of Steve and even saw a complete reboot in 2019 with another new actor. The show is actually still airing new episodes to this day, and due to Blue's Clues' popularity, like miniseries, international adaptations of Blue's Clues were produced, including one in Portuguese. This adaptation was meant to air during the mid-2000s on RTP2 in Portugal. This adaptation would follow the American version very closely, as a lot of English characters were just dubbed over by Portuguese voice actors. Steve would also be replaced by Portuguese actor Duarte Gomes, and he would be known as Duarte in the show. Unfortunately for this adaptation, it was not widely recorded after its run on TV and ended up falling into obscurity. There's not a lot of information on this adaptation, as we don't know when it premiered and ended exactly, and because of the American reboot in 2019, it was just instead dubbed over in Portuguese, making it very unlikely for the adaptation to resurface. Although we have little information on the adaptation, a lot of the episodes have resurfaced thanks to home recordings. These home recordings were uploaded to YouTube in October 2020 by channels Blue's Clues and the Wiggles for the Win, and Mickey Mouse and Handy Manny FTL. Even though a majority of the episodes are found, quite a few remain lost. Angels of Charm is a British children's animated series made by Malo Bonecos that aired on Channel 5's Milkshake block from 2007 to 2009. The series featured 4 young angels named Ellie, Mick, Rafi, and Gabriella that all lived together. Their goal was to help the children of the fictional town Jarm with various problems. Bonecos' previous series, The Beeps, was a hit, and she was asked by Channel 5 to come up with something aimed at preschoolers. Angels of Jarm was created and then greenlit due to the success of the pitch. After it ended, the show was running in syndication on the network until 2017. Only a few episodes were uploaded online, but eventually in 2021, 40 out of the 55 episodes were uploaded on YouTube by YouTube user Blue Frog TV. These episodes were taken down and then re-uploaded by LMW user LovelyAngel1004. Currently in 2023, no other missing episodes have appeared online. Before this video ends, I'd just like to give a quick shout out to Simon the Remix Maker for giving me the idea for this video. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you all in the next one.